Hi everybody. So today we will start real-time coding, real Arduino language coding to see actually it's an implementation and to see how the void setup and void loop works, and still to see how to display or how to print some values in the computer using Arduino. So what we are going to do now is if you open the Arduino software in the computer, in the right side top corner you will find a magnifying lens, so that is called serial monitor. Okay, so using Arduino you can print the values in the serial monitor of the computer. Okay, so you connect your Arduino to the computer and you open your serial monitor. If you have a particular or respective coding, you will print some values or some data or some text values from Arduino to the computer's serial monitor, so the data will be displayed. Okay, so it's like Arduino is sending the data to the computer, and computer's screen can display the values that has been being sent by Arduino. So this is a way of serial communication, therefore we say it serial printing. Okay, so serial printing coding example we will see today. Okay, so this is the first coding we are doing, and it is such a simple coding, that is why I chose it. That's why. And obviously we'll start, right? So there are some keywords to do this. Okay, so before starting that, I want to tell you something. When we are displaying the values, when we are transferring the data from Arduino to computer through serial monitor, okay, we have to fix a speed to the data. Okay, so it is called the baud rate. Normally we call it the baud rate, because serial communication is something that happens one by one, right? One data goes, next data goes, like that. So when the Arduino sends the data in a particular speed, we have to synchronize the computer in that way. So if you are sending the data in a speed, and when you are receiving the data in the computer, in the serial monitor, you have to fix, or you have to customize the same speed. Okay, so there's a drop down menu. You can press it and you can select the same speed that you are sending the baud rate from the Arduino. So it's that simple, right? So before that, then we will start. So what we can do is, when we are doing a serial monitor serial printing or serial communication from the Arduino to computer, first we have to start the communication, right? So make sure everything is fine. Then you have to display the values, so text or hello world or whatever you want. So let's say we have to start it. Okay, start it. So once you started, then what you have to do is you have to continuously let's say sending the data, or let's say displaying the values. Okay, not display, printing the values, let's say. Printing the values. So this is what has to happen, nothing else, right? So as we have seen in the last video, if you didn't see that video, please go see and come back. So as we have seen in the last video, there are two processes, right? Starting and sending. And starting is a one-time thing. Okay, not sending. Starting is a one-time thing. So as you know, it should come within the void setup block. Okay, because that is a one-time block. And sending is a repetitive thing. You are going to continuously display some values, let's say. So it's a repetitive thing. Let's say you are going to display a temperature value. So that's a repetitive thing, right? You have to continuously repeat the temperature values to be printed. So like that, it has to be happening continuously. So this part, not that part, this part should come within the void loop. That means block 2, because it is a repetitive thing. So that's all we have to do, obviously. So start. So first we will do the starting thing here, and the sending thing or printing thing here. Sending or printing here. Printing here. So that's all we have to do, but we can't write it in English. We have to write it in the Arduino's language. So I will remove this part, because I can find some space. Oh my god, did I remove that one also? So I will rewrite that. Sorry about that, I removed that void setup as well. So I will rewrite the void setup. Void setup. Okay, so no worries. Okay, so this is void setup. I have removed that one time running part, that text. So we have to do the starting here. Okay, so let me do it. Okay, that's clean. Okay, so I will make some space by doing so. Cool. And I will remove this part as well, because this repetitive, we know now void loop is for repetitive running. So I will, oh my god, it's also gone. I don't know what happens. I will rewrite it. I'm sorry about it. Void loop. So sorry for messing around. So I hope you can tolerate this. Okay. My god, what's happening here? And he should have, I will create that, whatever this, that environment. Okay, now everything is fine. So starting is there, sending or printing is there. So I will remove this also. So now our code is clean. So these are comments, right? Okay, we have a command as starting, and we have a command as sending or printing. So now how to start a serial communication? So there are some keywords in Arduino language to write that particular thing to do that particular purpose. So to write serial printing, first to start the serial printing, I said starting we have to do here inside the void setup. We are doing starting. So to start the serial printing, we have a code word, or let's say Arduino's language word, serial dot print ln. Okay, so this is a keyword. Okay, hopefully that's fine. So please remember the case sensitive serial S should be capital, as that means block letters. The rest will be in the small letters. So I wrote it, I'm sorry, I wrote it wrong. Serial, we are starting, right? Serial begin. Okay, so you have to change it, right? So it has to be serial begin. Beginning means starting. And you should remember, in programming language, at the end of every line of the code, we should give that means every command we should give a semicolon. That means the command ends. So when we say start, that means serial begin, then we have to give a semicolon. That means this command ends there. Okay, nothing wrong. So there's a rule in the programming language. Whatever you say at the end of the day and the end of the line, whatever the command you are giving to the program, you have to give a semicolon. That's a rule in any programming language except Python. So okay, fine. So now that what we have done is we have started. So you should remember this. There's no way to explain this. This is the rule. This is the word for that, right? Serial dot begin. Okay. So now you have to keep sending the data, keep displaying the data values. So for that, what we do is there's another keyword called serial dot print. Okay, and we'll have a ln line. That means every time when you print it in new line. So what you are going to print is, let's say we are going to print hello world. So whatever the text you are going to print, you should have it within double quotes. So I will open and close a double quotes, and I will write hello world within that double quote. Okay, so as I said, at the end of every block, every line of code or every command, you should give a semicolon. So I'll give a semicolon. So that's beautiful. That's fine, right? So this will work. There's no doubt on that, right? So we have started this programming one time inside void setup, and we are going to keep sending the data forever within the void loop. So how the program will work is, it will come to the line number 1, it will move to line number 2, that's comment, so it will skip it. The line number 3, it will start the serial communication. Yeah, and I forgot to mix something else. It seems I'm a bit kind of not remembering the things actually. So since I'm manually typing, as I said, I said something to you earlier, right, that you have to mention the speed. So here we mention the speed. When you begin the serial communication, you mention the speed. So there are some fixed speed values in your computer serial monitor. You only can give those values because they can be selectable, right? So 9600 is the minimum speed value you can find over there. So if I send the data in 9600 baud rate, so you can think like 9600 some units of data is going for per second, let's say, like that. You can think it's not the exact truth, but you can think like that. So always remember, you cannot have an empty serial begin. When you are writing a serial begin, you have to write the speed of this baud rate also. Then the Arduino, what it will think is, okay, I have to start the serial begin with this particular speed. So one time it will remember it forever. Then it will keep this hello world, keep sending in same speed. So in the computer also, if you select the same speed and keep receiving in the serial monitor, you can see the hello world is printed continuously forever. So how does it happen is, so the whatever you write within the void setup is happening only one time. So serial begin will start, serial communication will start with the 9600 speed. Then void setup is finished. So we will not, hereafter we will not get into the void setup ever, and we will come to the void loop, and we are not going to get out of the void loop ever hereafter. So we will come here, so and we will ignore the comment, and we will start see, okay, serial.println hello world. So Arduino will send the hello world text to the computer through the whatever the connection wire, okay, the code. So that data, the hello world, will be printed in the serial monitor. Okay, so once this line is finished, this void loop finish, okay, and the Arduino will again come to the starting point of the void loop here, okay, and again it will come, the serial print command is there, so it will again display the values. So again and again until you keep it connected, this serial.println hello world is going to be printed forever. So now you can understand how to print serial.println serial values in the Arduino, serial communication, how you can do, how to serial print some values in the computer using Arduino, and how you can begin the serial communication as well. Okay, so this is an amazing thing, very 2 lines of code, very simple, but still you can understand how to do this thing, and you can apply it anywhere you want, and still you can understand, you can use it to understand how the void setup and void loop works. So in my next video I will catch up with the continuity of this. Until that, have a great day ahead. Bye.